Wife wants a divorce out of the blue? If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you are struggling with the emotional shock, you're in the exact right place, because today I'm going to give you the one thing you can decide that will be a game changer going forward wherever that road takes you. Hey guys, Jeremy here. I am your mindset mastery guy, and I've been there. True story was, came home from the hospital after 6 days, my second lung collapse. 2:30 in the afternoon, she got me home, she dropped me off, she had to go work. She's a personal trainer, she's got to work with her clients. I didn't see her again until 11:30 that night. She woke me up, I was asleep on the couch, and she sat down. I remember her eyes and the sad look, the heaviness, and I was like, what's going on, what's wrong? And she said, I need space, I need you to move out. And it was like a bomb went off, completely out of the blue. I mean, yeah, we'd had some tension and we'd had some, conflict, and I knew there was something weighing on her for a while, but I didn't expect that. And so it took me a while to recover, and I was good for about 2 weeks because I felt like, no, this is just a moment, it's just a blip. But then it dawned on me and I found out she's seeing somebody, and that's when I crumbled. And so what I want to share with you today is the 3 things that you can do to help you move forward, to deal with that emotional overwhelm of just, how do I process this stuff? And then the second is like, how do you get clear on handling the shock? How do you deal with that? And then finally, what's the one decision that you can make that will literally be a game changer as things go forward? So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, so first is dealing with the overwhelm, the mental overwhelm, the emotional overwhelm. So dude, breathe. That is like the most important skill. It's how you start to mentally and emotionally decelerate yourself. Take a deep breath in and then out slow. And anytime you start to feel your emotions rising, your thoughts rising, take a pause and breathe. 3 to 4 seconds in, 3 to 4 seconds out, up to about 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds out. Widen your stance. Stand wider than your shoulders so that you literally have a strong base, and your breathing will start to decelerate you. And then when your thoughts start to race, write that stuff down. Because our minds can think so much faster and so many different things, but we can only speak so fast and we can only write so fast. So when you talk, you slow yourself down. When you write, you slow yourself down even more. And to give you one more bonus point on that, write down in black ink, go back in different colors with like different attitudes within yourself, like the warrior, like this is bullshit and I can't believe, and you like go into it in red ink and but then you can come back as the king. What do you know to be true and what really matters? And maybe you use a yellow or an orange, you can go back and write it again. It allows you to bring different resources, and it changes the frames of reference, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. Starts to slow you down and get some clarity. And that's how you begin to interrupt these huge swings in emotions and thoughts, because it's not what really happens. It's the meaning we create that causes us our problems. So this is how you start to get control of the meaning. And how did that work for you? Because if it did, make sure you hit the like button so that we get the metrics in and we can help more dads, more men that are struggling with these sorts of impacts in their lives. We've got to get the word out, how to start getting control of your mind and your heart, and then ultimately your actions. Okay, now the second step is already, we talked about, get the emotional regulation, control yourself breathing. Now the emotional shock, because it's not what's happening, it's not what she's saying, it's not what's going on between you, it's the meaning that you're giving it. Is this the end of your marriage? Is this a new beginning? Because now, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was so serious and you felt this way and I want to change and I want to grow with you. Counseling, let's get support, let's get coaching. Like, what happens is informative. It's information. What you do with it, that's where your power is. And so this is your chance. That emotional shock is hitting you. You've got to ask better quality questions and dig into what's really going on. Is she in a feminine storm and she's throwing this at you because she wants you to feel what she feels and she's upset, so now you're going to feel the same way? Or is this genuinely, she's bent and bent and bent and bent, and finally her heart is broken and she's out? So it's really important. Yes, this hurts. But if you can understand to step into it, you can begin to open up to a new level of growth and a new understanding. And it's possible, even though she's made this threat, it's possible this could be the pivot point into a whole new relationship with more love and more passion and more understanding. It's up to you to choose, what are you going to do with this information? But if you choose nothing and just react to it and just get caught up in your feels, you're dead. You're done. This marriage is over because you're going to be floundering. You're going to be lost and confused. You're not going to show up for her in any way, shape, or form, and she's going to feel even more isolated and more abandoned. Now, I know you're reeling. You've had a huge impact, but the truth is, in almost every case, the divorce didn't come out of the blue. For the guy, it did, but for his wife, she saw it coming, and her girlfriends saw it coming. So I put together a special video for you. It's called Subtle Signs You're Heading for a Divorce, and we're gonna leave a link in the comments below or in the description down below so you can go check that out. And next, we really have to get to the one decision you can make that can change everything, and it's this. You have to decide what you want. Yeah, I understand she wants a divorce. Your wife wants a divorce out of the blue. I understand that. She's pushing on you. I want this thing. This is over. I don't feel blah, blah, blah. And she's really solid on where she is. But where are you, my friend? You're reeling. You're emotionally like, oh my gosh, you're staggering. You're done. You've got to decide for yourself. What do you truly want? Are you going to fight tooth and nail to recover and not, she's right, I'm wrong, she's wrong, I'm right. Not that kind of fight, but like, what's the real truth? What's the real, you're in my life for a reason, and you are the greatest gift I've ever been given, and it would be a crime against God and the universe itself to allow this to fail. I have to step in. Is that your decision? Or all women are hags and bitches and I hate them all, and is that your decision? I'm not telling you what decision to make because I don't know your situation. What I'm telling you though is you have to decide, what boat are you going to stand on? You can't stand on two ships because when they separate, you're going to be taking a bath. So you've got to decide, what is your outcome? What is your result? And what are you absolutely committed to making happen? And then you take steps in that direction. That doesn't guarantee you're going to recover your marriage. It does guarantee you're going to show up as powerful as you can with a sense of purpose and a sense of direction. Now, while you're showing up powerful, that does not mean yelling and screaming and carrying on and all that. Yes, this matters to you. Yes, there's a lot on the line here. Yes, it feels like everything's being taken from you. Your finances are being threatened. Your relationship with your kids is being threatened. But you don't want to give your wife or soon-to-be ex-wife fuel for the fire. So I have a special guide for you, how to stop yelling at your ex-wife. But it's really about how to improve your communication, how to not need to yell by making better understanding. So I'd love for you to go get the guide. It's in the description down below. We've pinned it in the first comment. So please go get that. It's a free guide. It will really help you to weather this storm without the yelling and the screaming. Don't give her fuel to make things worse. Now, I know you've been given a shock. My wife wants a divorce out of the blue, but the video before this one is my wife wants a divorce, still wants to live together. So if that's the direction you guys are going, be sure to check that video out too, because it's really about getting you resources and tools to help you improve love and life. Bye.